Hello, everyone. We hope you are well.
We just wanted to give you all a little sneak peek into our newest release on Patreon. So if you're curious about Patreon, stay tuned afterwards for an explanation of what the heck it is and how you can sign up. Hey, buddies. Thanks to you, we have a solid list of awesome Patreon requests to work through. Our future Patreon slate will include killers and their musical tastes, the Dan Markle murder, the disappearance of Johnny Gosch and Eugene Martin, the Yazid Issa murder, and a bunch more. Keep them coming, man. However, today, in honor of Beyond Meat's awesome chicken nuggets and former Beyond Meat COO, Doug Ramsey, we bring to you our nose-biting episode.
What? Wait, what are you talking about?
After researching this episode, I can confidently say I've added a new visceral fear to my list. I officially hate nose biting, and I'm horrified that it's as common as it is.
What are you talking about? Are you saying, you're not saying, hold on, time out, just real quick. The fancy guy from Beyond Meat, he doesn't subscribe to our Patreon. This isn't a request from him.
No, this is my personal request to me, for you, Nick Castellini.
Damn.
I just felt like I wanted to tell you about it because I know you didn't know about it, but then also I found out a lot of other stuff you don't know about, so I wanted to tell you.
All right, so the Beyond Meat guy is a cannibal. That's
right.
What you're telling me here?
Well, we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about the most current zeitgeisty nose biting, as well as a surprisingly long list of nose bitings that hit the news in 2022. And, of course, what you should do if you're in a fight and you think, oh man, is this guy going to try and bite my nose? Did some research on that too.
Okay.
So get ready, Nikki. Hold on to your butt. Anyway, remember everyone, this is a true story involving murder, violence, drugs, adult themes, etc. So if any listeners are like Nick and they don't want to hear about those kind of things, just listen to a different podcast.
But you guys signed up for this. Remember, we're doing the Patreon version of that intro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to joke, we're going to curse, and if we didn't do that, at this point, you would be offended.
That's right.
More of that coming right now.
Okay, Nikki, are you ready to hear this story?
I really have no idea.
Okay, let's get started. Every once in a while, we are reminded that people don't know what Patreon is, or they don't realize why signing up helps this podcast so much. So we're gonna break it down for you.
Patreon, guys, is a website that helps you give us $5 a month and in return gives you access to a back catalog of episodes you can't hear anywhere else and gives you access to 2 new exclusive episodes each month plus 1 non-true crime episode a month, which is just Muriel and I, just hanging out.
To unlock all 3 episodes of the Ken and Barbie killer story in its entirety, please hit up the Muriel's Murders Patreon. You can find the link in our show notes. You can find the link in our social media bios. You can download the Patreon app and just search for Muriel's Murders. Or you can type in, ready for it? www.patreon.com/Muriel's Murders. That's it. Into the mystical internet and you shall find us.
So you'll unlock 4 Muriel's Murders episodes we recorded way back in 2020 before Muriel's Murders was its own official podcast. You'll unlock 16 back episodes of Muriel's Murders, and you'll gain access to all future Patreon-only episodes.
Included in this treasure chest of back episodes, you'll be able to binge our episodes about the Nexium sex cult,
The Heaven's Gate cult,
the poop-obsessed millionaire John McAfee. That was a good one.
our most first-hand detective episode episode we've done so far about the erasure of a, is that how you say that word? Erasure?
Yeah.
Erasure of a murder that happened in the remote Mexican paradise village of Yelapa. That's where Muriel and I were vacationing because we were stuck in Mexico with COVID. Then we stuck around Yelapa for a little while and realized it was super shady. Muriel did some digging. We did a whole episode about it.
Yeah, I got real scared after the second person ghosted me. I was like, I don't know if I'm Nancy Drew enough for this. All right. The life, career, and tragic murder of Bay Area rap legend Mac Dre. Nick did that one.
The sprawling saga of a rich kid named Kathy Boudin, who along with a bunch of other rich white kids started the deadly revolutionary group, the Weather Underground.
A history of ice pick lobotomies. I'm telling you, though, that was a good one. I like that one.
These are all good, man. The Mensa Murders one, that was a hit.
Yeah, and of course, the Ken and Barbie Killers trilogy in its entirety.
So for $5 a month, which is kind of like tipping us less than $1 an episode, that allows us to keep putting out free episodes every Wednesday. It helps us pay for editing software, equipment upkeep, research subscriptions, and all the other things we need. And it's a gigantic morale booster for Muriel and I.
And if you want to help us with the show, please hit up our Patreon or visit www.murielsmurders.com/support to learn about ways to help that don't involve money.
Thank you so much for listening.
We love you.